The journey to greatness starts with a single step. As this year comes to a close, ask yourself, what can I do today to become the best version of myself tomorrow? Each day is a new chance to shape our destiny, just like the ancient Stoics understood. But here's the real question. Are you ready to turn reflection into action? Before we dive in, take a moment to help spread this wisdom by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Your engagement tells YouTube that this content has value. Don't forget to share your thoughts as we go through these powerful Stoic principles. Stick around to the end, because what we're about to explore won't just change your thinking, it could transform your life. Start small. We often feel overwhelmed by the idea of transformation, but as George Washington once said, many mickles make a muckle, a humble Scottish proverb that packs a profound truth. Greatness is built step by step. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, captured this wisdom when he said, "Well-being is realized by small steps, but it's no small thing. It's like planting a seed. One tiny seed holds the potential to grow into something magnificent." Think about your own goals. Want to read more? Start with just a page a day. It's not about monumental efforts, but small, consistent actions that, over time, create lasting change. James Clear's Atomic Habits echoes this idea beautifully. Small actions, like atoms, may seem insignificant, but they hold immense power. And as you step into next year, embrace this truth. Transformation happens not in leaps, but in small, deliberate strides. Even the mightiest river begins as a trickle. Stop letting anxiety rule over you. We all face storms, but the greatest ones don't rage outside. They rage within. Anxiety is that shadow whispering, "What if?" and "What could go wrong?" But here's a Stoic truth. You are not a puppet, and anxiety is not your puppeteer. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor and a philosopher, knew this well. In his Meditations, he wrote, "Today I escaped from anxiety," or "No, I discarded it because it was within me." This is powerful because it reminds us that anxiety doesn't come from the world around us. It comes from within. The turbulence is inside us, not in the situation we face. By owning your feelings, you reclaim control. Think of anxiety like fog. It distorts your view, but once you clear it, you see the world as it truly is, not as your fears paint it. As we head into next year, let's pledge to unshackle ourselves from the chains of anxiety. Approach life with a clear mind and steady heart. As Marcus reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. 3. Create a routine. Imagine starting each day with a blank canvas. Without structure, it becomes a mess of random brushstrokes. But with a routine, it transforms into a masterpiece. That's the power of a well-crafted routine. It's not about rigidity. It's about creating a rhythm that helps you channel your energy effectively. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, knew this well when he said, "Life without a design is erratic." Crafting a routine is like designing your day. Are you a morning person who thrives in the quiet hours? Or does your energy peak later? Find your rhythm and tailor your routine to maximize your most productive hours. For me, owning the morning is key. I start with activities that set a positive tone, whether it's a walk, a moment of reflection, or diving into a creative project. But remember, routines aren't just about work. They're about balance. Make time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Whether it's reading, exercising, or spending time with loved ones. As we enter a new year, let's embrace the structure of a routine, allowing us to navigate life's chaos with focus and peace. 4. Give yourself the order to stop. There's a story about Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, who faced an intense personal challenge, his 4-pack-a-day smoking habit. His doctor gave him a blunt ultimatum: quit or face dire health consequences. Eisenhower didn't gradually ease into the idea. He gave himself a clear, direct order: stop. And just like that, after 40 years of smoking, he quit cold turkey. This powerful decision highlights one of Stoicism's core teachings: no one is truly free unless they are the master of themselves. Seneca wisely noted that we are all slaves to something, but the beauty of Stoicism lies in recognizing that we hold the keys to our own chains. Whether it's an unhealthy habit, procrastination, or even negative thinking, we all face battles that try to take control of us. But just like Eisenhower, we can take command. How do you apply this in your life? Identify one habit that's holding you back. It could be something small, like spending too much time on social media, or something more serious like a bad health habit. Then, give yourself the clear, unequivocal order to stop. This isn't about gradual change. It's about making a firm decision to take back control. In 2024, make a vow to reclaim your freedom and become the commander of your own destiny. 5. Free up precious resources. In a world where time is one of our most valuable resources, it's often shocking how much of it we waste. We constantly claim to be too busy, yet a quick glance at our phone's screen time tells a different story. The truth is, it's not about needing more time. It's about using the time we have more wisely. Epicurus, another great philosopher, once said, "If you wish to improve, be willing to appear clueless or stupid about some things." This isn't a call to ignorance, but a reminder that not everything deserves our attention. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what truly matters and let go of the rest. In today's world, this means cutting out distractions like doom scrolling or endlessly consuming content that doesn't add value to your life. Start by becoming aware of where your time goes. Track your activities for a day or even a week. You'll likely be surprised at how much time is spent on things that don't align with your goals. Then, take action. Set limits on your app usage, designate specific times for news consumption, and avoid aimlessly browsing the internet. In the year ahead, free yourself from the vortex of non-essential tasks. Focus your time and energy on pursuits that truly contribute to your growth and well-being. As we step into next year, let's remind ourselves that every minute spent on something trivial is a minute taken away from something meaningful. 6. Do something difficult. At the dawn of each new year, Seneca didn't just make resolutions. He made a bold statement by plunging into the icy waters of the Tiber River. This wasn't just for a refreshing swim, it was an act of self-mastery. By stepping into the cold, he declared control over his body and mind. He was saying, "I'm in charge here." This story is a vivid reminder that doing something difficult can be one of the most empowering acts you can perform. But it's not about the cold water. It's about what that act represents. Asserting your will over your instincts and pushing beyond your comfort zone. How can you apply this in your life? Start by choosing something challenging that pushes your boundaries. It doesn't have to be extreme. Maybe it's waking up an hour earlier, taking a cold shower, or even tackling a task you've been avoiding for months. The key is that the difficulty isn't the point. The personal growth you experience is. When you do something difficult, you're proving to yourself that you are stronger than your fears and hesitations. As we move into next year, let's embrace the discomfort and challenge ourselves to do something hard. It's in these moments that we grow the most, transforming not just our habits, but our very selves. 7. Associate with people who make you better. It's often said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. The company we keep shapes who we are, often more than we realize. This principle is nothing new. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, understood the power of association. He once wrote, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." This advice rings true even today. Who we surround ourselves with can either lift us up or pull us down. Take a moment to reflect on your circle. Are the people around you helping you grow, challenging you to be better, and supporting your journey? It's not about finding perfect people. It's about surrounding yourself with those who share your values, your drive, and your commitment to growth. Just like a tree needs fertile soil to thrive, we need an environment that nourishes our development. But it's not just about avoiding negative influences. It's also about seeking out positive ones. Join groups or communities that encourage growth. Maybe a book club, a discussion group, or simply a set of friends committed to personal improvement. Engage in deep conversations, exchange ideas, and hold each other accountable. As Seneca said, we learn as we teach, and by surrounding yourself with people who push you to be better, you not only rise to the occasion, you rise above it. Next year, let's be intentional about the company we keep. Cultivate relationships that inspire, challenge, and support you. Together, we can create an environment that nurtures growth and encourages each other to strive for greatness. Stop fearing change. Change is inevitable, yet it's one of the most feared aspects of life. But here's the thing. Resisting change is like trying to hold back the ocean's tide. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, understood that change is a natural part of life's rhythm. He said, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." When we fear change, we close ourselves off to the new opportunities, experiences, and growth it brings. Instead of resisting, what if we embraced it? Think of change not as a threat, but as a chance to evolve. Every new beginning offers the possibility of learning something new about yourself, discovering hidden strengths, or even unlocking new paths you never considered. As we transition into next year, challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. Try something new, a hobby, a career move, or even a new way of thinking. The discomfort of change often leads to the greatest growth. Moreover, develop a mindset of adaptability. Like a tree that bends in the wind but doesn't break, we must learn to be flexible in the face of life's uncertainties. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the only constant in life is change, and how we respond to it defines our experience. Let's enter next year ready to ride the waves of change, not with fear, but with anticipation of the possibilities it brings. Say no to the inessential. In a world overflowing with distractions, the art of saying no has become a superpower. Marcus Aurelius, a man who balanced the demands of ruling an empire, knew the importance of focusing on what truly matters. He once wisely noted, "Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary?" This simple but powerful question can radically transform how we live. By saying no to the inessential, we free up precious time and energy for what really matters: our goals, our relationships, our personal growth. It's not about becoming aloof or detached from the world, but about setting clear boundaries that protect your most valuable resources, time and focus. Start by evaluating your current commitments. Are they aligned with your values and long-term goals? It's easy to get caught up in busy work or distractions that contribute little to our overall purpose. Practice the art of saying no to these distractions. When you say no to something insignificant, you're really saying yes to something more meaningful. Let 2024 be the year you prioritize what's essential. Reserve your energy for the pursuits that enrich your life and make your yeses count. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what truly matters. Come back to rhythm. Life is not about perfection. It's about persistence. Marcus Aurelius, who led through the ups and downs of life, knew that setbacks are part of the journey. He once reflected on the importance of not just getting back up after we fall, but also understanding that faltering is an essential part of our humanity. No one is perfect, and striving for perfection often leads to frustration. Instead, focus on resilience, the ability to get back up, no matter how many times you stumble. When you slip on your diet, miss a workout, or fail to meet a goal, don't see it as a failure. View it as an opportunity to recalibrate and start again. Building resilience isn't about never making mistakes. It's about how you respond to those mistakes. Do you beat yourself up, or do you show yourself compassion and get back on track? Each time you return to your rhythm, you strengthen your resolve and move closer to your goals. Next year, let's focus on progress, not perfection. Each day is a chance to reset, to get back into the rhythm that brings us closer to our best selves. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. To sum it all up, as we step into next year, let's carry these Stoic practices with us, not just as philosophical ideas, but as daily actions that shape our lives. Whether it's starting small, conquering anxiety, embracing change, or mastering the art of saying no. Each practice brings us closer to living a life of purpose and intention. If today's message spoke to you, please like and subscribe. It not only supports the channel, but helps spread this wisdom further. Share your journey with us in the comments. Your insights and stories could inspire someone else on this path. This isn't just about learning, it's about living. Let's make next year the year we cultivate resilience, self-mastery, and the courage to embrace life's challenges. Thank you for being part of this journey,